Hey guys, so here's a video of me showing you how I upload images and how I use the multi-needle. Everyone has been asking about it. So here I'm just showing you how I upload the design from the USB to the machine. So pretty much you look for your design, you upload it to the machine, and then you will set that. I use the hoop D on the machine, and then I will, right here I'm choosing needle 1, and you will see the machine move. So that way I use needle 1 to trace my design. So hooping my shirt, I'm using AJ Blanks from ajblanks.com. So I flip the shirt inside out, I iron it, and then I will use the adhesive spray to kind of stick my stabilizer onto the shirt. I prefer cutaway, I don't like tearaway. That's just my personal preference. Then I will flip that inside out again, the right side out, and I will give it another iron. After that, I'm gonna go ahead and place my mighty hoop inside. So I will hoop the stabilizer with the shirt. I don't float it. I just like it this way better. So I do kind of put the collar more low, so it does get clipped with the mighty hoop. That's just how I like to embroider my shirts, and I will show you why in a minute. So as you can see right there, the collar is hooped with the mighty hoop, and I'll show you why in a bit. So right here, you have to make sure that your needle 1 is centered in the middle of the hoop. So right here you see how it's centered, and I kind of use that little dot right there to make sure that it's centered. On the screen it's not centered because I'm using hoop D, remember? But right here I'm tracing. You see that? So I do not like my design to be all the way at the top. That's why I will hoop the collar lower. So right now I am gonna go ahead and choose my thread. Right here on the computer I'm gonna show you how the steps go. So step number 1, 2, and then 3 is the satin stitch. So I would choose needle 1 and then 1 again, because that's just the placement stitch, so it doesn't matter what color you use. So step number 3 will be the satin stitch, so that would be my blue color that I'm going to use, and that thread is on needle 7. So I will pick needle 7, and then I will go back to the computer and keep going. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, 10, and then 11 is a satin stitch. So I will pick all 10 steps number 1 because they're placement stitches, so it doesn't matter what color they are. So now the satin stitch will be my needle 2 with the brown color on it, as you can see, and then from there you would just start picking all your satin stitches. So I just kind of go back and forth, looking at my colors, looking at my thread, and that's how you just choose your steps and your colors. That's pretty much it. I just go back and forth. Okay, so what's next? Next is the tongue. So the tongue is red, so I will go back and pick my colors. And then here I am putting the machine on AM. That's gonna make it stop at every step so that I can do applique. So right here, then I'm gonna go into embroidery mode, locking the machine, the button turned green, and I'm ready to go. So step 1 will be the placement stitch. And it will stop after this. If I didn't put it on AM and it was on AA, it would keep going. So that's why you have to put it on AM so that it can stop after every step. So right there is stop for me to put the fabric in, or vinyl, whatever you choose. So it will do the second placement stitch, or whatever you call it, and it will stop again for me to go ahead and cut out the vinyl. There is a feature on this machine where your hoop comes out so you can cut, but I refuse to use that because I'm scared to put it back in place and then hit the start button. So I don't use it. I don't use it at all. I refuse. I won't use it. So right here, this is HTV, glitter HTV, heat transfer vinyl, the ones you use for Cricut, silhouette. You can use it for embroidery. You just have to take off the clear sheet off of it, and then obviously you have to heat press it after you are done embroidering. So see, right here is doing the placement for the fabric, and it will stop for me to put the fabric. After I'm done placing all the fabric, I will change my machine from AM to AA. So that way, now that it's done with all the fabric, it can just go into doing all the satin stitch and it won't stop after that. So I'll show you that in a minute. Again, I am taking it out and clipping off all the excess. I have been really liking my Ricoma. It's been like a month already that I've been using it, and I use it every day. I probably don't run it all day, but I do run it every day. I probably make about 5 shirts a day, and I do take breaks in between. I don't like run it consistently for more than, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. But so far for me, everything has been going smooth. I haven't really had a problem besides, you know, just normal thread breaks. But for me, so far, everything has been going good. I know on the group, Ricoma has a group, and in there, there's a few people that have had not such good luck with theirs. I don't know what they're doing wrong, or if their machines are not running well. I don't know, but for me it's been going great. So I'm gonna let the video finish up and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. guys, it's a whole different day, but I wanted to show you how basically the shirt looks like after. I wanted to show you why I clip the collar in the mighty hoop, and that's because I don't like my design to be like further down. I like for it to at least have about an inch of the collar down. I feel like that's the best placement for the design to sit on the child's chest. And the reason why I do that and not push my design all the way up while it's embroidering is because of the mighty hoop. I am afraid of it. So I don't like, you see this part right here, to be on top of this metal part, because that's where the magnet is. So when I put the design in, let me show you over here. Well, you can't see it because it's embroidering, but when it's showing you like the hoop, I make sure that the design has a good space off the top, so that way you see that it's not all the way up here. So see how that metal piece is not all the way over here. That's why, since my design is lower down, I will hoop my shirt lower down as well. So that way the design ends up about an inch off away from the collar. I hope that makes sense. Okay, I got a very good example right here. It just finished embroidering out. I hate when names have letter Y's, because then it messes up the whole size of the design. For example, this person that ordered this shirt, the name has a Y in it, so the font that I use with this, the Y like dips all the way down, and so therefore I have to rehoop this one shirt. For this one, I didn't have a problem putting the name all together with the design, because the Y doesn't really dip down that much. But on that one, the particular font that I use, the Y dips like this, and it has like the swirly and stuff. So I'm gonna have to rehoop this one, so I didn't have to resize my number 7, especially because it's a size 6. But see how right here I clip the collar, like the collar is clipped inside the hoop, and that's because I wanted to put my shirt further down, because I have to put the design. See how I leave that right there? You see that? That's like about an inch away from the hoop, and I'm about to take it off so you can see what I mean. Okay, I need 2 hands. Give me 1 second. I need to buy a new tripod. All right. See, so it has about that inch off the top. So now I will have the name right here. So I think that's a pretty good placement for me. That's what I like. And let me see the size. And so see, the design will end up being, let me see, I use about a 2-inch for the name. So like the name will go right about here. That's only when I have names with Y's and they dip all the way down. Other than that, the name fits perfectly fine inside the mighty hoop, depending on the font. But for this one, I do have to rehoop, unfortunately. But that's why I do clip my collar. and leave that inch off the top. I hope that helps. I think that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Sorry I haven't uploaded nothing. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.